morning, children. This is your science period, and today we are just doing the final revision of the chapters that are going to come for your exam. So, this is the question number 1. Identify the type of the changes in the following. Number 1, lighting up of an electric bulb. So, children, here you have to find out whether it is a physical change or a chemical change. Before starting, children, I will just tell you all the answers are there in the end. So you can just do your questions, write down the answers, and then you can check for your answers in the end. Question number 2, germination of the seed, whether it is a physical change or a chemical change. I hope, children, you all remember physical changes are temporary changes, whereas your chemical changes are permanent changes. Physical change, no new substance is formed, whereas in a chemical change, entirely a new substance is formed. So, keeping these points in mind, you can just start with it. Here you can see the figure of a flower. So, with the help of this, questions are there. Anther and stamen are the part of a flower. So, whether they are included under the male reproductive part of flower or under the female reproductive part of the flower. Second one, pistil and stigma are the part of the flower. Again, you have to tell whether they are under the male reproductive part or the female. Here on the screen you can see on the side a figure is given. So you have to identify the following process of asexual reproduction, whether it is budding, fragmentation or spore formation. On the basis of the characters which are given, identify the animal. So first one is wide and large paws. So such type of characteristic is found in the animal, either the bird which is found in the polar region or in the tropical rainforest. Second one, birds with long large beak. So here again you have to say whether such type of birds are found in polar region or in tropical rainforest. Here comes true or false. Plane mirror forms the virtual image, and say whether it is true or false. Ninth one, concave lens always forms the virtual image. True or false. So children, again, as I am telling you, in Wednesday's live session we had a good talk on the virtual image, on the real image, on your plane mirror, then your spherical mirrors, then the concave and the convex lens. Think over those points and then give the answer. Next is name the following. So here comes an instrument which is used to measure the rainfall. Answer given over here is barometer or rain gauge. Next one, the day to day conditions of the atmosphere at a place with respect to their elements. So here again the question is options are given in the question, that is your weather or climate. So children, accordingly you just answer it. Question number 12, which of the following is not an adaptive feature in the polar bear? So as you know, polar bears are found in the polar region. So keeping that in mind, keeping those characteristics in mind, answer. First one, strong sense of smell. Second one, long, curved and sharp claws. Third one, long tail. And the fourth one is none of the above. So think over it and then answer. Question number 13. Drip irrigation has a disadvantage that is associated with huge loss of water, whether it is true or it is false. Question number 14. The groundwater, when collects between the layers of the hard rock, is called an aquifer. So, here again you have to mention whether it is true or false. So, children, these are the questions, 14 questions I gave you, and these are your revision questions. And this is the format of the questions, as I am continuously telling you all. You will have fill in the blanks, you will have MCQs, name the following, true, false, reasoning. Then you will have, even you can have the definitions with one or two words here and there, and you will have answer in brief, where you will have a paragraph, either any of a passage, and on the basis of that passage you will be given the questions. So here children, you can just look for the answers over here. First one is physical change. The question was, if you remember, the question was electricity bulb, okay, lightning of an electric bulb. So it is a physical change. Second one was germination of seed. So that is your chemical change, because a seed, it changes up into a new plant. So we are getting a new thing from it. Then anther and stamen, so those are your male reproductive part of a flower. Then was your stigma and your pistil, so those are your female part. Then I showed you a figure where you were supposed to identify the asexual reproduction. So here it was your fragmentation, because here you can easily see the fragments within the picture as the figure. Then is your pause question. So that was your polar bear. Okay, strong pause. Then a bird with a long, large beak. So that is your characteristic of a bird which is found in the tropical rainforest. Then children, two questions were there which were based on your virtual image, and here both the questions are true. Okay. Then the instrument which is used to measure the rainfall, so the answer over here is your rain gauge. Next question number 11. So there they were talking about the change in a day to day. So when we are talking of a day to day change with the elements, that means it is your weather. And if it was an average change in the weather for many days, then it was your climate. So here the answer is your weather. Then the next question, where the polar bear was given and they have asked you what characteristic does these animals do not have. So here the answer is the long tail. Okay. Then two questions from your chapter water was given. So first one was your drip irrigation is a disadvantage because it is a loss of water. No, not at all. Drip irrigation is not a disadvantage, as it doesn't loses water, it is not wasting water, but it helps in saving the water. Question number 14 was your aquifer. So here the proper definition, the water which was found above the hard layer. So that was your aquifer. So answer was true. So I hope children you have understood. Okay, so many times it has been said about the paper pattern, about the type of the questions, that all we have been practicing again and again in the live session also. So hope so that you have understood with all the chapters properly, and you will be able to do your paper well. Again, I am telling you, please refer the keywords properly. Don't look for the here and there. Look for the keywords. Read the question properly. Don't be in a hurry and click the correct answer. Again, I'm reminding you, there will be no writing, no subjective paper. You don't have to write anything, only you have to click the correct option which will be given over there. So best of luck, children, all of you. Do your paper well. And still, I'm reminding you, those who have not submitted your assignments, please submit it. Still you have time. Bye bye. Thank you.